So, this is electronic pen. So, other one is a 3D trackers. The Imaris Tracker are most powerful commercial aware live cell imaging tracking analysis software that raises the challenges of monitoring temporal changes, biological system, 2D and 3D image over the time. Imaris Track based on the choice of multiple sophisticated manual automatic tracking algorithms and also include the initiative and interactive tracking editing tool if the manual correction is necessary. So, by the 3D trackers, basically 3D, when you have to be any information from 2D to 3D, first dimension, second and third dimensional, you have a 3D tracker. By the 3D tracker, you can be see information as original information. The together this set of tool offer to research the confidence and support of necessary for analyzing extremely large and complex data sets. Imaris Track also provided translations, rotational drift correction and allow the research to universal key individually biological event which take place with the complex and dynamic environment. Tracker to find a cell within the development of embryos. So, basically the 3D trackers are using for all the rotation or rotated information. When the hospital industry is going to surgery to anyone, they put very small radiation wire to the heart or any of the part of the body. You see it will be rotated 3D, all the 3D graphics, 3D picture of internal part of your body can be take out from the outside. So, it is a very important aspect or very revolution take place in the hospital industry by the 3D trackers. By this 3D tracker, the hospital industry is a totally changed. You can be see all the internal part of your body and the or it is also used in the different type of research applications. By the 3D trackers, that reduce the driver hours, reducing few different type of transmission system, आजकल road system and traffic new in the cars you have to be sees the 3D system, reduce the fuel usage, mileage, emission, increase the security, visibility, increase the service levels. When you see 3D tracker, you know which is the vast nearest part of your destination by the any road coverage. So, it is very important aspect of the 3D trackers. Next one is the globes, the electronic globe which is a perfect USB gauge for those who want to have a quick play of a piano on go. Globes is not a very familiar with the with your side, because globe is totally modern field for the multimedia devices. Today the musician, different type of musician using the globes, because it generates the just put in the globes, you use the finger to touch any surface of the music will play as your touch and work like playing a piano. Each finger tip representation different music notes. Electronic piano globes feature high quality built in the speaker and 8 different instrumentation sounds, 8 background rhythms and 6 built in demo songs, a fun low cost alternative to real piano or keyboard. Basically when you have to be using the globes, it just touch on the piano. Electronic piano globes gives a high quality of a music and 8 background sounds, 8 background rhythms, 8 different instruments. You can be, if you have to be simple, you can listen the music, you can't be distinguish different instrument, but if you have to be bear the globes and you play the piano, you have to be differentiate different type of the instruments by the globes. So, this type of a globes which are we are using for input device for the multimedia hardwares. Next is helmets and eye trackers. It is Advanced Science Lab, which is the first eye tracking company, had a mounted eye tracking system. Our expertise can assist you and inform you that pros and cons of the head mounted optics. By working together, our large community of research and our experienced developing team, the ASL eliminated the need of heavy cameras, wide visor, heavy helmets. This of collaboration in the creation of the light detector versatile, most of comfortable heads mounted eyes tracking solution available. So, any of eye tracker PC bright people had the mounted optics can be connected with the ASL eye tracker PC, use the same interference data analysis tool, head mounted system designed to accurate track pupil diameter, eye position relatives to the person's head, a head mounted solution, excellent choice when the participant will be viewing the multiple surface, when the ability to move within the restricted area or required. You see, when you have to check your eyesight, you have to be using such type of eye trackers or any of researches like that. This is a eye tracker which is accurately giving the information of exact position and exact track. Next one is the synchronization devices, simultaneously presentation and manipulation and multiple media require hardware assistance to maintain proper timing or general lock or synchronization. Synchronization devices की है ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਲਟੀਮੀਡੀਆ ਲਈ ਮੋਸਟ ਕਨਫਿਗਰਡ ਮੋਸਟ ਐਫੀਸ਼ੀਐਂਟ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਿੰਕਰੋਨਾਈਜ਼ਡ ਡਿਵਾਈਸਿਸ ਸ਼ੁੱਡ ਬੀ ਕਨੈਕਟਡ ਕਿ all the devices which are connected with your PCs, they are working according to the speed of your system. So, according to that they must be synchronized. So, simultaneous presentation, manipulation of multimedia data or require the hardware assistant or maintained proper timing, journal logs and synchronization generator. So, other is the multimedia platform, specially configured PC and workstation. सब तो पहला की होनी चाहिए ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ specified configured PC होना चाहिए, workstation होया, MPC compilation होना चाहिए, personal computers, color displays, speakers, microphones, CD-ROMs, drives, audio, video, digitizer and different type of network. If you are in the network, then network access ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ISP होना चाहिए. So, this is the multimedia platform. By multimedia platform, these are the basic requirement for the efficient information or efficient applicationly execute on the computer. So, personal computers, other devices are like a printers, different type of printers also for the multimedia. Some of the scanners, different type of scanners you can also used for the multimedia hardware. Some is the firewall, buses, USB. So, now most popularly multimedia is the USB bus. You can be or any type of cards that is also used for the multimedia platforms. So, before the questioning, so these are the this type of question you can mostly ask in the question. Before this thing I will explain from the starting. I give the basic what is a multimedia or what is the basic requirement for the multimedia. So, these are the basic things for the multimedia hardware, not only input devices or output devices. Mostly in the book you see the input devices or output devices are the multimedia hardware. Basically, this is not only, this is the one part of your multimedia. Basically, the multimedia are digital media devices, analog media devices, general purpose devices, synchronization devices, interaction devices, multimedia platform. So, basically interaction devices you have to be added your printer, your scanners, your USBs, or your keyboards, these are the interaction devices. But other aspect is also you have to be careful about writing in the multimedia hardware, not only scanner, printer, mouse, such things. So students, so be careful when you have to be write in the multimedia hardware. So these things you must have to be go in the depth and know about the multimedia hardwares. So now I have to given different type of the questions mostly asked in the examination by the examiner. First is, what do you mean by multimedia? So it's a basic question, what is a multimedia, hunda kiya? So second one is, what should be configuration of a multimedia PCs? Multimedia PC ਦੀ configuration ਕੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ? ਸੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ all 6 aspects ਸੀ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੇਟਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਊਂਟ ਕਰਨਗੇ। Explain the importance of multimedia hardware। ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਦੀ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਲਟੀਮੀਡੀਆ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ ਨੇ। ਔਰ ਅਦਰ ਇਜ਼ explaining the following, some keyboard, mouse, joystick, electronic pen, trackball, 3D graphics. So all the things are accounted in the different nodes. So अगर multimedia की गल करांगे, so multimedia are text, audio, video combined together and transmit is called a multimedia. So this is a basic question for the multimedia. And other second question is, what should be a configuration of multimedia PCs? So ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਬੜੀ broad senses ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ PC ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਦਾ ਮਲਟੀਮੀਡੀਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੇਮਸ ਖੇਡਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਕਾਰਡਸ ਦੀ ਕਪੈਸਿਟੀ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ। ਅਗਰ ਇਫ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਬੀ playing for music, then you have a sound card, solid sound card होना चाहिए। If you have to be CA for the technical, you have want to run some applications, some programming language, तो ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ capacity of your ROM ਦੀ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕਪੈਸਿਟੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਮਰੀ ਹੈ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੀ ਕਪੈਸਿਟੀ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਸੌਫਟਵੇਅਰ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਹਾਰਡਵੇਅਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਲਟੀਮੀਡੀਆ ਹਾਰਡਵੇਅਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਦੇ ਸੌਫਟਵੇਅਰ ਵੀ ਲੋੜ ਪੈਗੀ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਦੀਜ਼ ਆਰ aspects which are mostly for the configured or you can most multimedia configured PC। किस तरीके दे असी स्पीकर्स लाने, किस तरीके दे असी ऑडियो इनपुट्स यूज़ करनियां ने, किहड़े असी प्रिंटर्स यूज़ कर रहे हैं, किहड़े दे असी ओहदे ट्रैकर्स यूज़ कर रहे हैं जां माउस किहड़ा यूज़ कर रहे हैं। So these things must be careful when you have to be design or configured multimedia। Other explain the importance of multimedia hardware। So today's industry, all film industry, news channels or the TV, television industries, total based on the multimedia hardware। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੋਣਾ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਸਿੰਗਰ ਆ, ਈਵਨ ਕਿ ਯੂ ਲਿਸਨ ਐਨੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ, that is also based on the multimedia। ਉਹਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਓਰੀਜਨਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਫਰ ਥਰੂ ਦਾ ਮਲਟੀਮੀਡੀਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਫਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, that is total change। So all are based on your multimedia hardware, and also we know this a hardware is also some software to install that things। So basically ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ aspects ਨੇ, television industry, music industry, film industry, ਦੂਰਦਰਸ਼ਨ industry or students or education or some games, ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਾਰਡਵੇਅਰ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ। ਸੋ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਹਾਰਡਵੇਅਰ ਉਸ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗਲੀ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਬੀ ਇੰਸਟਾਲਡ ਔਨ ਯੂਰ ਸਿਸਟਮ। ਸੋ ਸਿੰਪਲ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਨੋਟਸ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ, ਕੀਬੋਰਡ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ, ਮਾਊਸ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ, ਜੋਇਸਟਿਕਸ ਕੀ ਹੋਏ। ਸੋ ਦੀਜ਼ ਆਰ ਦਾ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਟਾਈਪ ਆਫ short notes asked mostly in the questions। So sometime after, what's a jello book, if the what is a jello book is in the fill in the blanks, such type of question is also it's basically yellow because a different format of the CD-ROMs। So thanks beta, agar koi query hai you can be mail me anytime। I am the senior lecturer in Government Polytechnic College Kotapura। So my mail ID is navdeep.dr@gmail.com। Thanks beta।